In this video, we're going to take a look at how we got a YouTube channel monetized in just 21 days. And the channel that I'm going to show here is a recent channel that I was helping out with. So let's hop right into our computer and look at this. So right now we're looking at YouTube Studio. We got 4,000 watch hours, 1,000 subscribers in just 21 days. And you can see the dates here, May 26th to June 16th. Now, if you don't believe me, let me show you the proof. Here's the first video we ever uploaded. See, that's May 26th. That's when we started. Now, when we sort by date, May 26th is the very first video, and we hit monetization requirements in 21 days. So that's 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. Now, typically I start a new channel about once a year, and a lot of the time these channels are in different niches and they're different types of channels that make different types of content. But this year I decided instead of starting a new channel for myself, I was just gonna go ahead and help my brother Zach start a channel. Now, basically Zach is over 50 years old. He's not good with technology. He's not really good on camera. He's not really all that familiar with YouTube. He's literally never uploaded a YouTube video and he doesn't even watch YouTube that much. And he's been working in the trades for almost 30 years. And he basically came to me and he's like, Shane, trades are a bit hard on the body. I want an exit plan, right? I want to try to get out of the trades and try to make money without having to use my body. So what should I do? And I told him, of course, start on YouTube. And so that is exactly what he did. Now, the funny thing is, right after he started, within that 21-day period, he actually went on vacation. So he really wasn't even focusing on the YouTube channel right after he started it. But I gave him the same advice that I give everyone when it comes to starting a YouTube channel, which is make content for the younger version of himself. And that's exactly what he did. He started making content talking about the pros and trades of different types of trade careers and which trade careers you should go into or which ones you should avoid for different reasons. And the crazy thing is the very first video we uploaded, this one right here, took off and now has over 750,000 views. Now, why did this video do so well? It's because of strategy number one, which is the hot dog method. So here's exactly how we did it. We went to YouTube and we searched for trade jobs. And this is what I call the hot dog method, like I said before. And I'm going to explain exactly what that is. You think about a hot dog stand outside of a football stadium. You'll get lots of customers, right? And it's not because the food's amazing, right? You're not serving fancy food. It's just because of the fact that there's a ton of people and they're probably hungry, right? You don't need to make the best food if you open a hot dog stand outside of a stadium or maybe outside of the bars when they close at 1 a.m. at night. On the other hand, if you open a fancy restaurant, but you open it right next to a bunch of other restaurants that are just as good, chances are nobody's gonna buy. Even if your food's high quality, there is some demand, but there's also a lot of supply. So why is it that the person who opens up the hot dog stand sells out every single time, but the person who opens up the restaurant in the wrong location goes bankrupt? Well, it all comes down to location in the case of opening a restaurant. And when it comes to YouTube videos, it all comes down to the idea. You want an idea where there's a massive amount of demand and there's very little supply. Just in the same way where when you open a restaurant, you want to open it in a location where there's a massive amount of demand for that type of food and there's very little supply. And that's exactly what we do on YouTube. We find bad videos that did really well from small creators. And I sort by view count to see the highest viewed video first, and you'll see big channels at the top. But when you scroll down, you find gold. So look at this video. About 44,000 subscribers, but 1.6 million views. And this tells us something important. The creator is small, only about 44,000 subscribers. The thumbnail isn't great. The video isn't all that good either. Right? It's not like Mr. Beast level content, but he's still got a ton of views. Why is that? Well, we can isolate this to the video idea. He's talking about the highest paying trade jobs that nobody's talking about. And that's exactly what we did with Zach. And his first video got over 700,000 views in 3 months. So here it is, May 26th, his very first video, 700,000 views. And then we found more video ideas like this. We put them in the Google Doc, and then Zach made videos about them. And if you do this consistently, you will get a lot of views. It's just a matter of time. If you make sure that the supply and demand curve is in your favor, you just found the secret to the universe for getting anything that you want, right? If supply and demand is in your favor, you're gonna do well. Lots of views means lots of watch time. And lots of watch time means lots of subscribers. That's how you hit monetization fast. But here's a common mistake. People either change the title too much or they copy it exactly. And there's a sweet spot in the middle, right? So the original video, highest paying trade jobs that nobody's talking about, and Zach's title is highest paying trade jobs no one's talking about 2025. See how close that is? We just changed it slightly. And you can use ChatGPT for this. For instance, you can just paste the original title. Then you can ask, can you make me 10 title variations based on this video? And make sure to stick 80 to 90% of the original idea. And look at these results. Highest paying trade jobs you've never heard of. Perfect. You can use something just like this. Now, by the way, if you're struggling to pick your niche, if you're struggling to figure out the right video ideas or make money on YouTube, or just struggling to get views in in general, then join us this Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time by clicking the link to a free live training down in the description and the pinned comment below. All right, quick break. This Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, I'm hosting a free live workshop called How to Finally Profit from YouTube with AI. It's happening live on November 11th, 2025, so make sure to mark that down right now. So if you've been struggling to find your niche, or you don't want to spend months or even years creating videos in a niche that's not profitable, then this workshop is for you. Because for everyone who shows up live, I'll be giving away my Niche Validator 2.2. This is the newest version of my AI-powered niche validation tool that helps you to instantly test and uncover profitable YouTube niches before you waste time creating content that doesn't convert. And it's been refined and updated based on real channel data, and I'll be giving it away completely free, but only during this live workshop. And just a quick heads up, I will be turning this into a full software product at some point in the future, so this version may not be available for free much longer. So if you've been waiting to get it, this is a good time to do it now. So attend the free live workshop by clicking that link down in the description and the pinned comment below to grab it. Oh, and by the way, you'll also be able to ask me questions live, so I look forward to meeting you. See you this Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Now back to your regularly scheduled programming. Strategy number 2 is optimizing your channel and your content in the right way. So what I'm going to focus on specifically is optimized descriptions, but really there are certain ways of setting up your channel and your descriptions in the right way. And if you do it the wrong way, chances are it's going to take a very long time for your channel to take off. And if you do it the right way, YouTube is going to trust your channel more. It's going to categorize your channel correctly, and it's going to show your channel to the right people that are actually going to be likely to be interested in it. So just to kind of lead off on this, there is a big problem on YouTube right now of spam AI content being uploaded. And this is a huge problem. YouTube is doing a lot to crack down on this right now. But because of the fact that there's so many spam AI channels that just upload super low quality, clickbait, BS content, YouTube is basically mass deleting, mass banning, mass demonetizing, and mass shadow banning channels. And don't get me wrong, YouTube is a great platform. They want to do the best for all the creators, but it can be hard for YouTube to tell right away whether a new channel that's created is an AI slop channel or if it's a real channel. But there are some things you can do to help them out. And one of the things is an SEO optimized description. So I recommend using vidIQ for this. You can go to create, then generate, copy your title, paste it here. And when you press generate, it creates an SEO optimized description. It's just that easy. Of course, you can also use ChatGPT. vidIQ is a paid tool, but I really like it. There is a free version of vidIQ, but I don't believe it does this. On top of that, you can always put tags in your videos. It doesn't help that much, but you might as well do it. Additionally, you should always name the thumbnail as well as your actual video file after the title of the video itself. This is another thing that helps YouTube make sure that it's showing your video to the right types of people. And then additionally, if you go to settings and then channel, you can actually put keywords in here that will help YouTube categorize your channel as well as advertisers categorize your channel too. So this is helping YouTube on one hand, but a little dirty secret that a lot of people don't realize is it also helps advertisers show ads on the right channels too. And let's be honest, if no one's showing ads on your channel, then chances are YouTube's not going to promote your channel because YouTube is a business and they want to make money. And if no one wants to show ads on your channel, then they don't make money. So you want to make it as easy as possible for business owners and advertisers, etc., to show ads on your channel. So this helps to do that too. Now, there are some other things, but basically there are some very easy ways to optimize your channel in such a way where you make it as easy as possible for the algorithm to tell what your video is about, for advertisers to tell what your video is about so they can put the right ads on your video, and to make sure that your channel is not an AI slop channel. Now, strategy number 3 is to just simply stay consistent. With my brother's channel, the very first video we uploaded took off. The truth is, my brother worked directly with me. I am an expert on YouTube. I've been doing YouTube for a very long time. For the average person, their very first video is not going to take off because you're not working with an expert. With that being said, 10, 20, 30 videos down the line, there's a very good chance, as long as you are consistent, your video is going to take off. Now, why does consistency matter so much? There's a couple different reasons. The first one is the idea of your video is the most important thing by far, right? A good idea, very much like a good location with the hot dog method like we talked about before, means that even if your video isn't that good, because of the fact that you have a good idea, the video is still going to take off. And so therefore, being a smart, logical person that you are, you know that you should optimize for consistency. You want to swing the bat as many times as possible, because every time you swing the bat, you're giving a chance for one of these ideas to take off. Whereas what most people do is they focus on all the stuff that doesn't matter. The editing, spending a ton of time writing the script, spending time on all these little tweaks and stuff that they do with their channel or their video that really don't make that much of a difference at the end of the day, especially when you first start. Don't be that person, right? Make sure that you're consistently uploading, because every time you upload, it's like you're swinging a bat, and eventually if you swing the bat enough times, you're gonna hit a home run. And then the second reason why consistency matters so much is because of the fact that YouTube wants to trust you, and YouTube wants viewers to rely on you. Now, imagine if you were watching a really good show and then all of a sudden in the middle of a season, they just decided to stop putting out episodes. You would be disappointed, right? You're emotionally invested in the show and then all of a sudden they just stop putting out episodes. Well, it's the same thing with your YouTube channel. If you are uploading content on YouTube and then all of a sudden you just stop uploading content for a very long period of time, you disappointed your audience and you disappointed the algorithm. And there's this saying in email marketing called staying top of mind. And this is where you make sure that you send at least 1 to 2 emails per week just to stay on top of mind, so that when you send those emails in someone's inbox, they remember who you are. And it's kind of the same thing on YouTube. You want to make sure that you consistently upload on YouTube to stay top of mind so that people don't forget who you are. And when they see you upload consistently, they're much more likely to make you a consistent part of their routine. So I can't emphasize how important consistency is when it comes to having success on YouTube. And I recommend uploading at least once a week. Twice is really good too. And I think perfect for a lot of educational channels, this is something you might have to work towards, but it's perfect, is 3 times per week. And if you think, Shane, that sounds like way too much work, well, it's because you're not using the right systems, which is something we're going to talk about in the live stream on Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, how you can use systems to make videos much more quickly and efficiently. So check that out there. Additionally, most people that watch my channel, I know they're just going to get all the free value. They're going to attend the live trainings. They're going to love that as well, but they're never actually going to book coaching calls with us. Totally understand that, and it makes perfect sense. However, there is a small percentage of you, 1%, maybe 0.1%, that might want actual coaching. It's kind of like people who go to the gym and work out on their own versus people who pay personal trainers. If you want to save yourself time, if you want to make sure you do it right and do it faster, then go ahead and book a call with me down in the description and the pinned comment below, because we do offer a limited amount of coaching slots. In this call, we'll figure out where you are right now. We'll figure out where you want to be, AKA your goal. We'll make a plan to get there, and we'll see if we're a good fit to work together or not. So definitely check that out. Click the link in the description, the pinned comment below. And also check out this video right here where I talk about how much I've earned on YouTube and how I was able to grow my main channel.